When the T-Rex sees how narrow the bridge is, it decides the risk isn't worthy and leaves. It changes its mind, however, when it hears Rick say its brain is the size of a walnut, so it turns around and jumps over the gap to go after them again. The group begins running once more and enters a different cave with an entrance too small for the T-Rex to go through, so this time it gives up for good. Will is sure the dinosaur has been looking specifically at Rick, and Holly decides to call it Grumpy. Inside this cave, Chaka finds the skeletons of 2 humans and a bunch of their stuff, including a record player, so they decide to camp there for the night. With Holly acting as his interpreter, Chaka tells them more about his life. He's the prince of his people and has been the victim of a treacherous plot to steal his throne. His only crime is to love too much, and he thinks he's been treated too harshly simply because he's pooped in the village well. Meanwhile, Will wants to put some boxes in front of the cave entrance to avoid being found, but Rick reminds him once again that dinosaurs have a brain the size of a walnut. Suddenly, something hits the cave and makes it shake, and when they go outside to check what it was, they find a giant walnut the T-Rex has thrown at them. The following morning, Chaka brings them some fruits for breakfast as a sign of friendship, but they have spiders inside, because that's what he considers food. The cave begins shaking again when a very bright light appears among the trees outside, then Rick receives some weird visions of an alien asking him for help. He accepts this request and runs into the jungle with his group following him closely until they come across an abandoned temple with weird-looking statues and some kind of crystal obelisk that has been sending the message to Rick. Chaka is worried about these statues and tries to warn them of the beings hiding in the dark, but they can't understand him, so these lizard-like beings take the opportunity to come out and surround them. Holly takes off her belt in an attempt to use it as a weapon, and that gives Rick an idea. He uses the belt buckle to reflect sunlight on the statues and then the obelisk, opening a portal. They enter, but the beings can't. This portal takes them to a pocket dimension where the alien from Rick's vision, Enoch, hides. He explains the creatures outside are Sleestaks and they are trying to take over the world by using the power of the crystals. To defeat them, he needs the tachyon amplifier to unleash the full power of the crystals, that way he could also send the trio home. Will doesn't trust this guy,